Stitchers. I'm Jen.
And I'm Alexis.
Welcome to our first floss tube.
That's right. And we'll have potential appearances from Gwen and Merlin, the two kitties in the house. Right. Today we're going to go over our WIP Parade. And we're going to start with the ones that we have in common. The first pattern is Candypop Bat by Bad Stitches. And here is the pattern. And we both started this at
the Bootastic Retreat.
Oh yes, the Stitching Kitten Bootastic Retreat in October. And we're using the DMC called for and the Stitching Kitten Evil Queen. Is it Ada?
It is Ada.
Okay, yeah. Ada. I don't know what count.
I think it was 16.
And our whole table started it at the project, all with the same piece of fabric that we bought. It was real fun.
Thank you, Peggy.
Yes, thank you, Peggy. All right. And then which one are we doing next?
We'll do that one.
Okay. So then we are also both doing Turkish Delight. She is much further along than I am, and it's by Rosewood Manor. Here is the pattern. And hers is similar to the called for. Do you know what fabric that is?
It's a Ada that I hand dyed.
Oh, fun.
Yes. So
that's cool. Mine is on 36 count platinum with a Roxy Flossco conversion for the thread. And it's the first time I've used Roxy Flossco, and I'm loving it. And my mom's friend Anne, who gifted me with a lot of cross-stitch stuff before she passed away, this is one of the projects that she gifted me. So it's very special. The third one we have in common.
It was a stitch along for 2025. So it was the Watergarden Chatelaine.
And I'll let you see hers because we don't have the pattern out yet. I'll see if I can get it and put it on the screen. She's much further along. She actually started it at the beginning. I started it maybe a week and a half ago. And here is mine. And I have to say thank you to Susan because she got it into pattern or markup XP for me because I couldn't. And that's why I didn't start it so long. Also have one of my new hauls, which I have named her Penny. And it's a dragon from Clay by Kim's, and I love her.
She's so pretty. I tried to get that one too, but Alexis beat me to it.
Well, you beat me the week before.
Yeah, so. That's true.
And I'm using the fabric that Oak Crown Studios dyed for the stitch along on 28 count Lugana.
And mine is Fiberlicious Meadow Riviera. It's 28 count Lugana. And then I'm doing the DMC. Mm-hmm. I do have the silks though.
I did get the silks too, but I haven't used them yet. They seem, I might have to get some help with that. Because they seem a little bit different than what I'm used to.
Yeah, it's easy.
So, I am newer in the amount of time of cross-stitching than Jen, of actually cross-stitching. But I have been cross-stitching since I was like 5 years old. I just took a really long break. So I go to Jen a lot for advice.
Yeah. And I've been cross-stitching since I was probably 9. But I don't have any of those projects anywhere. So
yeah. I have the one I found on the Christmas tree.
That's fun. You'll have to bring that next time.
Yeah, it's like this big. I think those were all the projects we had in common, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So then we'll just go back and forth.
Okay.
This is probably my oldest WIP that I have. And this is what I first started with when Jen invited me to a retreat. I think it was the Queen City one that Autumn Lane was at. And it's Midnight Ride. And I even got them to sign it, so that was super fun. So this was October 2024, and I think I started it the month before, so about September 2024. And sorry, I did not iron it. There's a lot of mistakes in there, but only I can tell. And it's on the called for Haunted Picture This Plus, and it's 16 count Ada.
That looks really good, though.
Yeah, unless you look really well at it.
Oh.
See, like,
I would never know.
Well, now that I've been stitching for a while, and it's the first thing I did, it probably wasn't the wisest choice for the first thing because it, is so big.
But everything I do is big, so
yeah, she's a big stitcher. I like to do
big projects.
I like immediate gratification.
Yeah, I need to get smaller projects in my repertoire. So,
all right, so your turn.
Okay, well, next I am working on.
Oh, and I love this fabric. Got a lot done on that.
This is a Rosewood Manor, and it's Midsummer Eve. So it's very hard to see on the pattern.
It's even hard to see when you have it in front of you.
But
because the fabric is so pretty.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the fabric is. I bought it at the Stitch and Frame when it was open in Rock Hill, and that has since closed. Yes. So, but you can kind of see it.
So pretty.
Yeah. So, and I also like purple fabric.
And you have a needle on the back side of it. So
yes, I do. I like to leave my needles on the needle minders in case.
I do too, and then I regret it when I hurt myself, which I do quite frequently.
Yeah.
So the next one, I just started this one. I wanted to do a temperature project this year. I don't have it printed out, but it is the Tiny Stitchery Co. I found it on Etsy, and it's the Lunar moon phases.
Needle on the back of your iPad too.
See, we have needles everywhere. I did a Fangirl Fibers Advent calendar, and it was Gilmore Girls because I love Gilmore Girls, and that's the bag that everything came in. And then it came with 5 needle minders, a bunch of stickers, and then hand-dyed silks. And it was 5 different weeks. I have since taken them off and put them in the order of the colors I want to use, but they are gorgeous. This is my first project with silk. So I'm going to be learning how to do it. Like, I've learned that I cut these way too long and I need to do them shorter. But they also came with these cute thread holders that have a quote from the Gilmore Girls in them. So if you're a Gilmore Girls fan, this is amazing. I started this actually last night. So I did write down the temperature for the first 2 days, but I'm a little behind. And all I have so far is the months at the top, and I've started to go down the side with the days. And then each month I'm going to do the high temperature. I did change the color scheme because we in South Carolina don't really get to below 0. So we wouldn't use any of that. So I did 30 and below as the lowest color. And then I wanted to be able to use as much colors as I could. So I did every 4 colors we changed instead of every 10. And the fabric is a Barefoot of the Month Overcast 28 count Lugana. Actually, Barefoot of the Quarter. Sorry, they don't do the month, they do the quarter. I don't know which quarter it was, but it was sometime last year. So it's a beautiful fabric, and I think it'll make the project go really quickly.
And the picture is actually the fabric looks very accurate in the video.
I would say it kind of looks like the sky, which is what I was going through with the moons. I love moons. They're in a bunch of my tattoos. I also love tattoos. So that's why I was drawn to this one when I found it on Etsy.
Speaking of tattoos.
Did you get another one?
No, not yet. But we emailed the tattoo artist last night. She'll be at the convention in Charlotte in March.
Well, when in March?
It's the 13th, 14th, and 15th. I know.
That's right after I get my bonus too.
Oh.
we both have problems. We like our tattoos a lot.
Yes.
So, well, it's only a problem to some people.
Right.
Primarily our pocketbooks. So,
yes.
Right, your turn.
So, okay.
Oh, this one, I don't think I've... Oh,
you haven't seen this one?
No.
Okay, well, this is Princess Eliana from Mirabilia. Let me see if I can... Oh, Merlin has helped himself to my bag here. I should have put these in order while Alexis was doing hers, but I did not. Well, I think you all know what Princess Eliana looks like anyway. Yeah. But
I'm going to attempt to learn how to put things in the video. So
this is on Barbie
Oh, that's appropriate.
I know, I love Barbie too. Barbie by, we have bags everywhere. Ah, here it is. Grace Notes.
Oh,
Grace Notes 5 linens. It's 28 count. And here's the picture of it when she's done. So I've been working on this one for a couple of years, so 2023. So I'm hoping to have her done this year. So, but yes,
she's so pretty.
She is very pretty. She was one of my lunchtime stitches. I like to stitch in the car at lunch, so, and that was one that I've been working on, but I put her to the side because I saw other pretties that grabbed my attention and said, "Ooh, I have to start that."
So my next one, I haven't actually started this one, but I did kit it up, so I'm counting it as a start. I like Primrose Cottage. They're Quakers. So the next one I'm going to do is Valentine's Day for Valentine's Day. And I have a pink fabric that I got at the Stitching Kitten. It's 32 count linen, and it's called Blush. And I'm just going to use the called for Fancy Floss for it. It's Ripe Melon. It's only one color, so it should be hopefully a quick one. So maybe I might actually get it done by Valentine's Day.
You've done several of those, haven't you?
Yes, I do love them. I think I've given most of them away, though, so I don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm a big Primrose Cottage fan. Go ahead.
Well, Gwen is trying to make her appearance here. She went to the vet this morning, so this is Guinevere. Oh. So she's like, "Ooh, creepy."
She wants to play in all the stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to put her off the table. All right. Well, next I have an Owl Forest embroidery that I'm working on. I don't have a picture. I have a picture on my phone. So this is what it'll look like. And it is on a barefoot fabric. I don't remember which one it is. I started this one many years ago.
Is that linen?
It is a linen, yes. So, but it's very light and airy, and then I'm using some Mo silks or Mo silks. So I love her products. So she has sales every Saturday, and you can also buy them from Millennial Fabrics. So she is the only other seller of Mo's. I just picked some random flosses and started stitching it.
And then my next one is a pattern by Anabella's, and it is the bonus pattern from the September Bella bag. I haven't gotten very far. Let's see if I can do this without showing the pattern. This is what it's going to look like when it's all done. Cute. And then this is all I've done so far. This is just on 14 count Aida, so it's very easy to work with. And it's the call for DMC.
What are you going to do with it when you're done?
No idea.
So cute.
Maybe frame it. Put it up. My problem with framing stuff and putting it up that's seasonal is I don't ever want to take it down.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe a pillow. But I don't really like the white pillow. Like the white fabric for pillows. I don't know. Or it could be a small. Is that considered a small?
Might be a little big.
Well, it's 86 by 61, so I think it's just because it's on really big fabric.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be a small project exchange.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right. Next, I have another Mirabilia. It's the Snow Queen. So I've been working on her for a long time too. Let's see. I started her.
She reminds me of Frozen.
Yes, I think that's probably why I started her. I don't have my tag for her, but anyway, there's not a whole lot on her. I dyed this fabric myself as well. She goes this direction, and it is Aida as well. So again, really big. She is on my WIP Go for this month, so she will go on a Q-snap when we're done with this video, and then I will start stitching right along.
I plan on starting my first mirror this year. I'm going to do the Raven Queen.
Yes.
Jen let me borrow the pattern. If I feel like I want to buy it, it's just so I can frame the picture on the front. Like,
yes. Well, Luckily, that's one I've already stitched. So.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to stitch it. This next one is a tiny modernist Twilight Moon, and I am stitching it on. It's Picture This plus Lugana 28 count, but I couldn't find the color of the fabric that I'm using. But I am using the Threadworks. Was it Threadworks with an X floss that they did a floss pack that came with it during, I think it was Nashville Market this year. So I'm not really enjoying it, to say, which is why it's been sitting there for so long.
But it looks so good.
It does look good, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it'll get done at some point.
Well, maybe you should take it to the retreat and just pass it around and have everybody stitch a floss.
That's a good idea.
And that way you don't have to finish it.
Maybe, we'll see.
All right. Next, I am doing another Mirabilia. I'm doing White Christmas. I got her at the Queen City Stitch Retreat this year. And I never really paid that much attention to her because this picture doesn't do her justice. So,
but you have stitched a ton.
I started this December the 19th, I think it was. We did a little weekend retreat.
Yes, in the mountains.
Yes, so this is, of course, it's all at the bottom, but I didn't realize it was purple. That doesn't look like it's purple in the picture.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like it's brown, and it's just, that purple is gorgeous.
I love it, yeah.
So,
but that's a lot of stitching.
It is.
You've done a really good job.
She's beautiful.
And show off your
Yes.
Holly.
This is Holly, my Clay by Kim. We love some Clay by Kim.
Yes, we do.
So
that one's so cute.
Yeah,
that's the one that she got that I couldn't get.
Yes,
she bought it before me.
So, and that's on Millennial Fabrics.
Oat milk.
Oat milk. Yes, it's a 28 count.
Yep, Oat Milk by Millennial Fabrics is my favorite, so I can usually call it out pretty well. This next one I'm doing was supposed to be a small exchange, but I didn't get it finished, so I think I did something else. And let's see if I can show it without the pattern. It's Primrose Cottage Halloween Quilt, and it's out of the book 13 Spooky Smalls, which I love all things Halloween. I am using Weeks Dye Work Jack-O-Lantern thread, which is really neat because it's like a variegated and it changes color, so it changes without having to do any work. And this is Picture This plus 28 count Lugana on Wren, and I've already finished one other pattern in there, the Hocus Pocus. Actually, I finished a couple, but I've given away, but this is the one I kept for myself. This Merlin making his appearance, and that I just used DMC for.
That looks so good.
I want to do all of these.
All right. I think this is my last Mirabilia that I'm working on right now. This is an out-of-print Ashley's Roses. I did have Nora Corbett sign it at the last retreat, so
That's
pretty.
So pretty.
I have not gotten very far in this one. It is on...
That looks like Millennial Fabrics too, is it?
No.
Is it barefoot?
So. I think it's a barefoot.
Okay.
But I didn't write it down, so.
But you started it on a cruise.
I did. I went on the Barefoot at Sea cruise this year. Trying to see. I think it goes this direction. So, again, it's nothing that you can really tell what it is yet. So, I probably need to mark it so I know which way is up.
I just learned about that when I was reading the directions for the Watergarden Chatelaine.
Yes.
And I am a knitter as well, and I've been knitting for a really long time. So I have lots of knitting stash, to say the least. And so I use some of my knitting project keepers as markers. Idea. So
that's a very good idea.
I haven't really been knitting much at all since I started cross stitching. I am enjoying this a good bit more. This next project I have been working on for over a year now, and I've gotten 4 months done, and it is the Country Cottage Needleworks Mini Village. So here's January and February, and I was telling Jen before this, this is one of the first things that I've started doing when I restarted, and I didn't take into consideration that you need to leave space in between projects, so I'm going to have to figure out how to finish those with very little space, but I have faith in myself. And then I've also finished March. And then I started April. There's not much to see in April, except for the cute little frog needle minder. And this is on Millennial Fabrics Oat Milk 32 count linen. Which is funny because they're very different because I ordered them at different times, but that's just how hand-dyed fabric works.
Yeah. Well, yours looks more pinkish than mine does. So
I think they're also different fabric types.
Oh yeah, this is a Lugana.
Yeah, and this is linen. Yeah. So it takes the fabric guide differently. Yeah.
I prefer Lugana versus linen. So.
I'm still trying to figure out what I prefer.
Well, all right, let's see. Here's another Rosewood Manor. This is the peace tree. I do not have a picture, so Alexis can
I'll work on popping it in there.
Yeah. So
that's a cute needle minder.
Thanks. I got it at I think the Queen City retreat. So I just have some.
Was it one of those swaps?
Yeah, they had a board up, so you could just put one, take one, and put one up. So this is the top of the tree. I am not doing it like the pattern calls for. I am just picking. I picked a couple random flosses from Mo's sale, and those are what I'm going to use. So I've got this pretty purple.
Did it come on these, or did you put it on?
I put it on there.
I was like, wow.
No, I bought these at an antique store. And then, of course, the green, which is, some of them have colors, names, 12 Oaks. And then I think those are Silk of the Month, so they didn't have a name.
Yeah, it says names.
Yeah.
Our number is 148.
And then this beautiful hot pink, which reminds me of Barbie. Yeah. So I love her silk. Beautiful. And then the fabric that I'm doing it on is a from Sassy Jacks. It is the Week Styleworks Rhodiolyte, and it was their fabric of the month for December. So I joined her club. So it's very pretty, but it is a linen. So, but I thought it was it'd be perfect for this pattern. So I did order some more of it, but I got it in 32 count because this is 36 count. And I was like, I like the fabric, but not sure about the count. So
eyeballs need to break.
Yes.
So my next one is The Witch's Kitchen by Tiny Modernist. And again, it goes with my Halloween love. And I have just started this. I'm not sure the fabric. I'm thinking because of this, it's the same one that you used. So, probably from Barefoot, maybe?
Yeah, I think it must have been.
And then I'm just using the called forth floss on it. It'll probably take me a long time to finish just because I am doing all the other things that aren't Halloween right now. But I don't know. I really like it. So now that I look at it more, I want to pull it out again.
I think that's the hazards of doing WIP Parade.
Yes.
You go, oh, I need to work on this. So this one that I have is a project that I purchased from 1884 Stitchery. It was in the Mini Gray's Legacy that she had purchased. So Minnie Gray had started this. She was a floss tuber. Her videos are still out there, so you can watch it. But I thought it was beautiful, and I have a lot of friends that are breast cancer survivors. So it is the Survivor Tree Ornament. Kind of hard to see. Sorry about that. And Minnie Gray had done the majority of it. So I picked it up and started. Let's see. This is the needle minder. So this is but it came with the variegated floss, and it's just beautiful. I can't wait to have it done and see which one of my friends I'm going to give it to. So.
My next one is a Christmas pattern. It's the 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Annie Beez. And my friend Anne let me borrow the pattern for this one. And I have found that I hate stitching on black, except for I actually do not mind this project. I think it's because it's 14 count and it's chalkboard, so it's not quite black. But it has beads in it, and I love beads. I've finished one and started two. So maybe 2026 Christmas I'll have them, but it's probably going to be more like 2027. Just because I know myself.
And I like where they put the beads in there, in the numbers. That's really cool.
The red ones are harder to see because they're on the red. But I'm hoping that once it's like on the tree with the lights, that you'll be able to, they'll stand out more.
Oh yeah. Very pretty. All right. This one here is, it's not cross stitch, but it is a needlepoint that I bought at a cross stitch store in Southport. It's called Angel Wing Needle Art in Southport. So I like Doctor Who.
My mom would love that.
So I'm trying to turn it into a Doctor Who, but all I've done so far is the bricks at the bottom of the path. And then I'm going to turn all of the phone booth blue. So,
did I ever show you the Doctor Who socks I knit for Peyton?
Yes. I
I told her to take care of them because I wasn't doing it again. It was a lot of stitching. But my daughter and my mother both really love my oldest daughter, Doctor Who. The other one I'm doing that's a collection is I'm doing the Year in the Woods 2, and I've started on the Wolf, which is the first one. And I'm doing it on, surprise, surprise, Oat Milk by Millennial Fabrics, but this is 32 count linen, and here is where I've gotten so far on him. He is gorgeous, but he takes a lot of concentration, so I can't really do much else. It's a lot of counting. So it's not ideal for TV watching, which is when I do most of my stitching.
He just looks so good.
And I just got and I'll show it when we go over the haul, the Cardinal one, and it's gorgeous as well. But I had every intention of doing them in order. Yeah. But then I got the crow, and we all know how I feel about crows, so that one might have to be next. I want to do it all on one piece of fabric, so I'm hoping that I can just figure out where it goes. Nice. Start it next.
All right. Well, next I have a Barbara Anna Designs that I purchased from Barefoot. I did a girls' weekend with two of my other friends, and they also cross-stitch, but they've never gone to any retreats with me, so
we need to.
I keep trying. Brandy, Lindsay. So this is, let's see, Bountiful Dreams, and here's a picture of it up here. Wow. This is my first Barbara Anna, and it's on a Barefoot Spring Made 36 count. Maybe that's my problem. I love the color, but that 36 count is very challenging for me, so I believe this is the correct direction. So I haven't gotten a whole lot on
color
there.
Color is really pretty.
It is gorgeous. I love, it's got some yellows in it and the purples, so
it makes the thread really pop.
Yes. So I started this in 2024, so I need to really get working on it. But it's pretty, so I wanted to try something else. One of my other friends that I met at Queen City Retreat loves Barbara Anna, so, and we'll see Jennifer at the Barefoot Retreat in February.
She's going?
She's going.
Oh, that's exciting.
I can't wait to see her and see what she's working on, so.
All right, so the next one, this is actually a big one. I don't have a whole lot of big projects, but this is Winter Solstice by Joan, Elliott Designs. And I am doing it on 32 count Lugana Prairie. But I love purple, so I changed it to purple thread instead of black on blue. And then it's got the purple Kreinik, did I say it? Kreinik on it. And it's actually pretty quick. I just need to pick it up again.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
And Jen did it And you said you didn't do the bottom?
No, so I chopped mine off and I did the fairies in the middle, and then I did the owl at the top, but I didn't do the winter solstice and I didn't do the deers at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So
I definitely want the moons.
Yes.
I might not do the deer at the bottom. Which is funny, now that you show them as deer, they're deer, but that's not what I thought they were.
Yeah. Well, the wolves are cool at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not big on the deer. And I gave that to a friend. Her sister passed away, and I did it in teals and purples because that was her favorite color. Mm-hmm. So it was a memorial piece, and I need to get a picture of it. So I will try and get a picture so I can show everybody.
We're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
All right. More you have. This bag has 2 projects in it. Oh, we did start this one. No, you didn't start this one. This is the Shannon
I bought
Christine.
The fabric for it, but I haven't done anything else, so I didn't bring it.
Oh, okay. This is the Luna Moth. I think everybody's seen this. We started this. Well, I started this.
Ooh, that looks really good on the camera.
At Stitch and Thrift Retreat in July. And this is on a Rogue fabric, Artemis. And it's a 32 count. You do need a light underneath to see the holes, though, because it is very dark.
Yeah.
I
probably wouldn't finish that on that fabric.
But it's so pretty.
It goes with the Lola Crow I tried to do for my brother that is now in the not going to be worked on pile. Cause
Well, I kidnapped my daughter's little light table or light box that I bought her, and I just sit with that on my lap, so...
This one is another tiny modernist winter forest ornament stitch along that we did the Jingle Ball with our friend Anne. I don't know, did you have to be part of Jingle Ball to get this one?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a stitch along that the 3 of us are doing, except for Jen hasn't started hers. And it also has another clay by Kim on it, and that is Zoe. That was my birthday present from Jen because she loves me very much. This is a 36 count linen, and it's all the call for DMC except for this green right here. I didn't like the green that they picked, so I just picked a darker green. I think they wanted 935 and I picked 937, or vice versa. I didn't think it contrasted enough.
That's looking so good.
Yeah, and I really made progress on it. It was a very quick stitch, and then I just got distracted with other stuff and started working on other things.
Yeah.
As we do.
Oh, yes. All right. The next one is Country Cottage Needleworks, the Boardwalk series. And I started this one in 2023.
I thought you finished this one.
No, I have not finished it. I think I have 3 more houses to go. It's on a barefoot fabric. And I started with the banners at the top, but I think I'm going to rip those out and not put them in. So, but I've gotten that far. This was a lunchtime project as well, and I'm just going to keep working on it, but I want to get it done this year. It's on my WIP Go board, so yes.
And I believe this is my last one, and it is Disagree by Rebel Stitcher. It was pretty popular this year, so I'm sure that many of you have seen it. However, I changed the colors on it. I'm doing it on Oak Crown Studios 16 count Ada Butterscotch, and I believe it was one of their fabric of the months that they had. And I am, excuse all my art threads, just randomly grabbing floss, so it's DMC and fancy floss, and picking a color next to the one that I'm already working on that I think looks good. And I really like it. And it is
so pretty.
One of my WIP goes for this month. So maybe I'll finish it this month because I really don't have too much left to do. I just need to do it.
Yeah.
And the holes are really big, so I can.
What count is it again?
16 count Ada.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Ada. And since I haven't been doing much Ada now, this seems like it's giant.
Isn't it funny how 28 and 30 and 28 and 8 at 16 are the same thing, but they just look so different.
Yeah. So the holes, they're just more pronounced. It also helps that it's a light fabric.
Yeah. That's beautiful, though.
My gothic nature tends to go towards the dark fabrics, but my old eyeballs do not like them.
I understand. I need to get my eyes checked, and I don't know how it's gonna.
I love that bag. You could just do what I do and just keep ordering the glasses with more magnification and don't even go to the eye doctor for it.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a prescription on Zenny. You can put whatever you want in there. So I just keep adding.
Well, that's true. All right. Next one I have is the Artsy Housewife. It's the Study in Garden Fairies.
This one's beautiful.
Oh, I've been working on this one since last July as well.
Yeah, you started that at the...
Yeah, I started this one at the Stitch and Thrift as well. Retreats are bad. I start lots of things.
I'm too busy running my mouth, so I don't get a lot of starts done.
I did not take it out of my...
Ooh.
Yes, hold on. Sorry, I'm bad. I didn't take it out of the Q-snap, so you can't see what I've done at the top. So I like Q-snaps, where Alexis likes Nurges. So this is where I've gotten.
That's gorgeous.
So it is a lot of fun. This is my current car lunchtime project, so because I can just do some fill in and it's a easy stitch, and then I have my Clay by Kim on here. So I didn't name this one. She needs a name, I guess. So
yes.
Maybe we can take suggestions for names for my Clay by Kim.
Yes.
So, and then I have one more, I believe. Just this one here. We've got a mess.
Oh, that's a pretty bag.
Yes. So this was a Garon tote bag. So I was in their club of the month for a little while. So, and this is done by Katie Tenurick, and it's Water Lily. And I got this at the Queen City Chatelaine retreat this year. I started it. So you kind of see it's her version of a Chatelaine, and she's a new designer. And this was the fabric that they had at the retreat. It was done by Oak Crown, and I don't believe I have a picture of it. So
I'll look and see if I can find one to put.
But that was a fun stitch. I made lots of new friends. So yeah.
So I think is that all of them?
That is all of them. Yes.
So we have both decided that we're going to do WIP Go for the year. We're going to attempt. It's day 3, and I've already done the first 2 days, so I'm doing good.
You're ahead of me.
And so the way I did it was I used all these patterns that I just showed you, and those are my WIP Goes. And then the bigger ones I repeated. So like the Turkish Delight and the Year in the Woods, I won't finish those this year, but I'll at least get a lot more done on them. But this month, Watergarden, my Chatelaine was pulled, which is why when it was pulled, I was like, oh no, I have to figure out how to get it in markup, and asked Susan, and she was a lifesaver. And then Disagree, and I'm hoping that I can actually finish Disagree with the WIP Go on it. My goal for WIP Go is any project that's called, I work on it at least 6 times that month. And how are you doing yours?
So I did mine a little bit different. I did, for my first part of WIP Go, it was 30 minutes a day, and then I broke it down into 5 days for the month, and then I went back to 30 minutes. So I do have a couple new starts, but all of the projects that I've shown today are on the board. And this month, studying Garden Fairies is one for 30 minutes, which isn't a problem because that's my lunchtime project. So I have plenty of time at lunch. And then I have Snow Queen. So she'll go on my Q-snap and go on my Lowry. So I will start stitching her tonight. So I have not started yet. And we're on day 3. But that's okay.
I have also decided that I did for myself a reading WIP Go board. And I love Frida McFadden's books. They're nice and, I would say, light reading, but it's psychological murder type stuff. So, but for me, that's light reading. And so most of mine is that, and then it's some other books that I have. I have a bad problem of purchasing books and then just hoarding them. So this month I am going to be reading The Immoralist, which I bought like 3 years ago and have been looking at the bookcase forever. And then Do You Remember, which is a Frida McFadden book. And then I don't know if I told you this, I joined that fandom that Sarah is doing I'm right now I'm learning how to use Discord.
Oh, okay.
That's been a lot, but I think I've got it. And I got put in the Rocky Horror Picture Show fandom, and there's all kinds of encouragement to stitch on that. But I'm still learning it. But we will hear more once I figure out what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, okay.
So, but so far it seems pretty neat. It's like, it reminds me of like when we first got on the internet and how we communicated with people in like chat rooms and groups. It reminds me of that feeling.
Okay.
So like late 90s, early 2000s internet socializing.
Okay.
But with more of the modern capabilities.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, I'll be interested to hear how that's going.
Mm-hmm. You can still join it if you want.
Oh, no. I think I've joined enough for this year. Alexis is a good enabler.
I try. So, and then I did have a little bit of haul that I wanted to show. I don't know if you brought any.
I have a couple things. Oh, I found one more WIP.
Oh, well, let's show it.
I'm so sorry. This is Vincent can't talk. Vincent Van Gogh.
Oh, he's cute.
And this is a Silver Creek sampler. I bought it at the retreat we did in Washington, D.C.
North meets South.
North meets South, which was fun. And actually got to meet Silver Creek samplers. And it's on an Atomic Ranch, Lestrange. It's a 32 count Lagana and linen. Oh, sorry, linen. And I have not gotten very far. I was trying to stitch on it in the airplane going to Vegas a couple years ago.
Too dark.
It's too dark. So I need to start him again this year.
So one of the things I got, and I didn't buy this. This was a Christmas present from one of my best friends, Jamie. She got me this really cute Gilmore Girls bag. I love Gilmore Girls, as you can see by the advent calendar and all the stuff. So that's going to be one of my carry bags for all my stuff. I have recently found that I really like beading. So I kind of went a little bit overboard on my 1, 2, 3 stitch purchase and bought a bunch of Mill Hill kits. So this is, I don't know, what's it called? Monster Plant. Little Shop of Horrors is what I thought of when I saw it.
That's cool.
And my youngest loves musicals, so I figured I would do that one for her. Then the Harvest Pumpkin Gnome. When I was big into my knitting, I knit tons and tons of gnomes. So I do have a thing for gnomes. Bumblebee Inn. This is for my mom and my youngest daughter. They're both beekeepers, which is amazing. So we have lots of endless honey that I love. And I don't have to do most of the work for it, so I love that even more. Then this one is the Canada Goose.
But it looks like a penguin.
It does look like a penguin. I think I thought it was a penguin when I bought it.
Oh, I can see the neck now.
Yeah, because I actually am not a fan of geese at all. They're one of the few animals that I really don't like, but I will still stitch it because
you can use it as a small exchange.
Yeah. This one I thought was hilarious. It's Snowman Vacation. And then this one was gifted to me, I think, last year by my best friend Kristen, and it's the Christmas Pickle. So I have to get to stitching that one because everybody needs a Christmas pickle.
Hide it on the tree.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't know the origin behind all that, but I do think it's quite funny.
Yeah.
And then my last haul, I say last haul, there might have been more, but I didn't keep track, was the newest Year in the Woods 2, and it's the Cardinal. Isn't she gorgeous?
How do you know this girl?
It's not a girl because it's red, but I want it to be a girl.
Okay.
So, red cardinals are boys.
That's what I thought, but you called her a girl. So
well, yeah, because I think that the girls should be the pretty ones.
Okay.
And brown cardinals, which aren't pretty, are the they're pretty, but they're not as pretty.
Right.
Are the it's because something about they're supposed to attract the females. Yeah, whatever. And then I am getting these through Millennial Fabrics, and I signed up for them to come with the fancy floss that they're to be stitched with. And then you provide your own DMC. And it is Classic Colorworks Bing Cherry and Ladybug, and I really like that Bing Cherry.
I do too.
That's really pretty. My hair would look really good that color.
It sure would. It's not too
far off, but I don't know that I could
take that in next time you go and say, I want this.
I don't know if my work would be too happy with that. Who knows?
It's dark in there. They won't notice.
Yeah.
Well, I also have
Oh.
the Cardinal with the Fancy Floss, so we're both in that same club together. And then this isn't stitch related, but I figured I'd share. This is a quilt project that I want to start. I ordered some fabric from a local quilt shop, and it should be here this summer. It was called Stitchers or Buyers. It's where the customer got to be the buyer, and they picked out all the fabric that the store would have come in for the year. So I went in and picked out some fabric, and this is the pattern that I want to do for it. So I'll show that when it comes in. And then we love the little zipper pouches we got at the last fantastic retreat. So, but
mine is the one that's straight across.
Yes, I got the pattern for the vertical. So, and then I bought some fabric to go. So, whenever
that's pretty fabric,
right?
Oh, it's got bees.
I know. So, I got that. So that's very pretty. And then last thing, my friend Alexis got me this beautiful project portfolio that our friend Anne made, and she did such a beautiful job. So I love it. But that was my Christmas present. So I love peacocks.
And I had one other project that isn't stitching related that I started, and I spent a lot of time in December working on it. And it is English paper piercing, which is fun. And I've done it before, but I've only ever done, I don't know where I put my little card. I've only ever done coasters. I also really like coasters because again, instant gratification. You can finish coaster projects really quickly. So I decided to get a quilt project for them. And it's using Tula Pink fabric, and it's Missouri Star Quilt Company. I think I said that in the right order. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's 42-inch square quilt. And I want to say it was over 300 pieces that you have to cut. And I was reading the directions, and at first I was like, wow, this is overwhelming. But I started, and it's not too bad. But they recommend that you cut and baste all of it, which if you don't know a lot about English paper piercing, you take a piece of paper that's the shape that you're going to have, and you glue the fabric down with, it's not like permanent glue, so you can take the fabric out. And then you hand sew the pieces together. The paper just gives it structure so that you can sew it together. So they recommend you cut and then baste all of the fabric before you start stitching, which I've never done it that way before, so that you can go back and forth. But I'm trying to be a good girl and follow the directions.
Okay.
And I think I've gotten about 2/3 of it cut. I've also learned that I'm dangerous with a rotary cutter because I've had to make a lot of stops for Band-Aids.
Oh no.
But they were very generous, I will say, with the fabric.
Oh, that's good.
Because there's going to be enough to make another project left.
Oh wow.
So I'm very excited about that. Yeah. So, but that's probably a multi-year project, I would say. Because the cutting and basting is a lot. The stitching is even more. Because you do usually I think it's 12 or more stitches per inch for each thing. And each one is at least 1 inch to 3 inches wide. Woo. So,
oh wow.
Yeah. So it's going to be, but it's going to be gorgeous when it's done.
Yeah. So. Oh wow.
But I did, and that is actually a good TV watching project, except for the injuries.
Yeah.
So
do you have a little table out in front of you?
Actually, it's because it's small, I'm able to do it on a TV table, and then I have a small one of these cutting mats. And you don't need a ruler because you use a template.
Okay.
So it works really well on my TV table.
Okay.
And it's funny because I have one of these small boards. I don't know what they're called. Rotary mat, I guess. That's pink. And my mom was like, "Why did you buy one that's so small?" I was like, "Because it's pink."
Yeah.
So I have to have everything that's pink, but it's perfect because it fits right on a TV table.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
But yeah, that was my other big start, and I spent many hours. Lots of Christmas movies were watched while I was doing that. So all my Die Hards, which is a Christmas movie. Right. So anything else? Oh, our plans.
Oh yes.
So we have. It's so funny because last year we decided that we don't need to do as many retreats next year. That's not turning out to be that way. So we're both doing the Stitch and Thrift in Columbia, put on by Rose. That's this month. And then in the first weekend of February is Barefoot at the Beach. Is that what it's called? So, and I have their shirt on. I don't know if you can see it.
I like your shirt. Yeah, very pretty.
That was another haul, as I ordered one of their shirts.
Yes. And then we go back to Barefoot for our class in April. It's the Blue Flowers coming to teach us how to do.
What did they call it? Was it mushroom? Or am I making that up?
No, I think you're making that up. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, but it's the Blue Flower class, which is why we wanted to take it. But that's not a retreat, so that one doesn't count.
No, that's true. That doesn't count.
It's a class.
But we'll be there for the weekend. So, And then the Simple Stitching Retreat in Dillard with Barefoot again. And that will be in Georgia. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
There's lots of fun stuff to do around there. So.
And that one's in May. And in June, we're both going to StitchCon Weekend A with our friend Sarah. We've not been to StitchCon, so this will be a new one for us, and we're very excited about that.
Very excited. And then we have Stitch Ridge at the end of July, beginning of August, and that one is in Virginia.
And that one is put on by Millennial Fabrics.
Yeah.
And I think she might still have a couple spots in one of the weekends, so if you're interested in that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And then I didn't write it down, but we did a girls' weekend to Lake Lure the weekend before Christmas, which was awesome. I was a little worried it was going to be stressful because it was the weekend before Christmas, but it actually made it really nice because we were able to just relax in our PJs all weekend. Yeah. But we had so much fun that we booked it again for December of next year.
Yep. Didn't even leave the house. Once we ate dinner on Friday night, we stayed in the rest of the weekend. So that was a really good time.
So that really just leaves us September, October, and November with nothing planned. So that was not our original goal for the year.
No.
So, and I'm sure we'll find something in October, at the end of October.
Maybe. My anniversary is this year, and it's 25 years. So I don't know. As much as I want to do all the October retreats, I kind of have to save something for my husband.
Yeah, we have to do what we have to do.
Yeah. So you might be doing something without me in October.
So, well, it also depends with work.
Yeah.
So I really can't take off the first couple weeks of October because I am a corporate tax accountant. Yeah. So
somebody needs to do a retreat in November.
Yes.
Anybody?
All right. Well, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think so.
You can find us on Instagram. It's a brand new page, so there's not going to be much up there, but at The Clover Stitchers. And then if you need to reach us by email, it's thecloverstitchers@gmail.com.
So I hope you enjoyed our video, and thank you for watching.
And forgive us all our mistakes because we're just learning.
Yes. And how often are we going to do this?
I don't know. We haven't decided that yet.
We'll see you next month.
Yeah, at least by next month. All right. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.